Okay, hi, this is Agnes de Brunner, back once again here at Gold Coast, Australia for the World Championships. And we are getting ready to start the USA versus New Zealand Elite Women's game. It should be quite a matchup. And with me is Ben.
G'day, morning, Agnes. I'm happy to step aside if any Kiwis come in the booth, but I did promise a young lady in the USA team that I'd commentate one of her games, Tiara, the captain, and my word is my bond. So I'm here to commentate for Tiara and Dasha, who were fortunate enough to join us at our nationals earlier this year in Bunbury. This is the last round robin game, Agnes, of the Elite Women's. New Zealand tied on second, third place. With GB having just finished, so New Zealand with a win here, even a draw. I think they're stuck on. If I'm doing my quick maths, lads, can we just hush in the background, quiet in the background? Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, I think New Zealand have tied up second spot. Agnes, if we're doing quick maths, but USA with a chance to possibly jump up the fifth or fourth spot and secure, a different quarter-final ranking. If it stays the same, they'll come up against Australia, I think. So we can see, but statement teams make statements and statement games, Agnes, and this is a statement game for both these teams.
Indeed, yes. And New Zealand playing white, USA black, and we are ready to start here any minute.
New Zealand winning the strike and swimming out wide to the far side of the court. Barreling their way up that far wall, putting a lot of pressure on early. You can see they've got a clear drive into the centre of the court. Under the pressure, numbers down and bobbling it, driving into the tray. Good work there by number 4, Georgia Child. Very experienced player for this New Zealand Elite Women's team.
And a quick goal by New Zealand, which obviously is disappointing to USA if they can keep their composure. And I think they'll get their act together. Hopefully that won't happen again.
I'm just going off vibe here, but I believe Georgia has been playing Elite Women since 2013 Worlds, and so very experienced forward for the Kiwi Elite Women. And number 12, Olivia, wins the strike for New Zealand.
New Zealand being very good about maintaining possession. USA responding, and a call. Free arm on USA, so advantage to New Zealand.
Number 7 for New Zealand takes it, flicks it wide to Maraki. And just good clear here from USA. They managed to regain possession and flick it to the far wall, but not another player down in support. New Zealand trying to swing it back around wide. Oh, good hit there by Dasha. And she's putting the Kiwi backs under pressure. Swinging backwards, goes over the top Dasha, but the Kiwis come on through. Do you want to join us, Benny?
USA trying to keep the possession here up along the wall. And that was Johanna, I believe.
Yeah, Tiara, they're just doing great work to cover the inside. But she's popped and there's a hole up the middle. New Zealand streaming down. Puck flick forward to Dasha, but she's hit there by number 2 as we see a free puck called against USA.
Do we have another mic or?
We do not. I just promised that if USA got I kind of said all I had to say. Sorry, dude.
here, and advantage there for USA on their goal bin. New Zealand here, 1 up, I believe.
Yep, one early goal to Georgia Child, Benny.
Oh yes, she was commentating before. USA girl here, big flick forward, really good swim. New Zealand here turning off and trying to go wide, but the USA girl putting lots of pressure on her. Big swim by Unsure, too far away to tell.
It's number 11 from New Zealand. And Tierra, just such a presence in the middle for the USA. I know, I'm sure I've been able to watch a lot of elite women's games so far this comp, Benny, but I just know based on Tierra's style and her presence and fitness, she just really holds that USA team together.
Looks like there's an individual warning to one of the players on the US team. I'm not sure, number 1 maybe. But yeah, she is a very, very amazing player. Yeah, really good player. She played in Aussie Nationals, I think.
Yeah.
Remember Richard Samara games. Yeah, very good player. New Zealand here has advantage park in the half, American half. Big flick there. Tierra there in the middle again. Swing back. There's looks like Zoe Houston and Claire. Pushing pretty hard, but maybe a foul occurring, a stick infringement.
Do you know who's sitting out, Ben? Did you get a...
Oh, actually, who's sitting out? Oh no, Zoe Houston's on the bench, and also Charlotte O'Connor. Two of the younger players in the team. Big swim there by I'm sure. Can't see the number there. Number 4 maybe. A few penalties against New Zealand on their attacking here on the American goal bin.
Yeah, the USA is just getting let off the hook. Very lucky. The New Zealanders are getting really close to their goal tray, but they're just getting let off the hook with those fouls at the last kind of pipped at the post, so to speak. Tierra taking the puck, flicking to Dasher, but dispossessed. Georgia Child in possession of the puck.
Yeah, good work here by the New Zealand girls, but America is stopping that drive. A few girls there, Leah maybe pushing it forward. Big flick. Oh, there's Leah Chamberlain. Swing forward, flicks it to number 8. Is that Georgia Childs? I'm not sure. What's the number? Oh, Josie Hunt, a one girl. Big swim here by herself. The US girl going towards the corner, but finds her teammate.
On that 6, Caitlin Tucker. She's got some fans and friends and family in the audience, Ben, watching on YouTube.
Yes. She's recently been playing in New Zealand actually, Caitlin, and she has a New Zealand boyfriend, so she's been around the.
She might stick around.
Yeah, might stick around. She might have to play for New Zealand in a few years' time.
Thank you, Rachel, for clarifying the pronunciation of Marika.
Oh, Marika Bevla.
But now I've got other Ben here to help me with the pronunciations.
I'll do my best. I'm sorry, New Zealand girls for...
Now, I'm waiting for number 10 to come in the water, Ben, so I can shout out Beck Dean. I haven't seen her in the water yet, but as you confirmed, she's not sitting out.
I believe she's not. So there must be a white team timeout. They'll be talking about just like cleaning it up. I think obviously heaps of fouls been called against them, and not being able to capitalise on those goals, which is important because the score's still 1-0, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've had 7 minutes played in this first half. USA doing really well in the defence here. Really well.
Yeah, they've actually, when you look at the live ladder, Benny, they actually only conceded 8 goals all competition. Sitting in 6th spot currently, it just goes to show how tight the Elite Women's Division has been. And every quarterfinal, stay tuned for the quarterfinals tomorrow. There's going to be some cracking matches, Ben, as is the tightness of the comps. Even, 7th and 2nd seed, 2-1 to New Zealand yesterday against Australia. It's just such a tight competition. Anything can change in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, definitely. There's Georgia Childs there on the wall, passing up to her forward. Good defence by USA. Back to that side bench. Safe place to be. Good place to be. She's surrounded by 2 New Zealand players. Leah Chamberlain, very strong on the wall. Gets swung around. Georgia Childs behind her. Emma Ray in the middle, looking for that wide. Early flick to that outside winger. Let's see what happens here. This is a danger zone for USA, but good stop by the USA forward. Still going clear to maybe Josie Hunt, number 12. Olivia, sorry.
So
Marika Bavila, that's Marika.
There we go. I think Beck Dean is playing that off winger, as you call her, the right side winger. I just can't get a number, but I'm going to shout out Beck Dean anyway. I had the pleasure of coaching her at one of our nationals in 2018. She came over two consecutive nationals, ones for the New South Wales under 19 women. As I'll finish that shout out later, Ben. But New Zealand, another great drive there.
Scored there by number, unsure there by. Awesome. We'll see what comes up. Oh, there you go. Shout out to
Beck Dean.
There you go.
Oh, there she goes. She scored the goal. She's in the water. It's just her numbers are pretty faint. So yeah.
So do you take credit for that, Ben?
I do take credit for all the players that come through the New South Wales Academy. We have a strong history of supporting players. You know, Clark Samuel, a recent one who played with us last year, and Tierra and Dasha.
And surely that's why he's so good, yeah?
Yeah, I just
and Rebecca Dean, yeah.
Impart my wisdom on all of them, and then they're on the world stage a few years later. It's not a coincidence. But no, seriously, you know, Beck, even playing in the Open 19 division, she was very strong. I think she was 16, 17 back then, and you know, I just knew that this kid could be anything, Ben, and it's good to see her on the world stage. And shout out to her brother Ryan as well, another good, a legend and a good bloke. Yeah,
very good human beings, both of them. Okay, so USA doing a big drive up this far wall. Lots of numbers down. Their captain here swimming, looking for another player. Putting pressure. This is, you know, in the New Zealand half, but to the sub bench, which is a safe place to be, Ben. You know,
well, it's my favourite place to be in the water, Ben. I love hiding in the sub bench.
I love a good sub, when you come in, a super sub we call it, and you come in off the sub bench and you swim and you get it all the way to their corner or to a goal. It's the best feeling. Leah Chamberlain, big hit through the middle, big flick, looking for her forwards. Advantage to USA, sticking for New Zealand. The sun's starting to come up as you can see, a bit of glare on the water, and it does make it very hard for the refs to see. So shout out to the refs, doing their best.
So Tierra taking that free puck, USA with a chance to get a goal here, and Dasha doing great work, cutting the inside, finding her winger, but intercept by Lee Chamberlain.
Another foul. I'm not sure if that's Leah's tackles there, but maybe before Leah's tackles, because those tackles on the camera look pretty clean. We have a good team in this camera room. We have amazing people here doing all this work with the cameras, so thank you for that. There you go, Leah Chamberlain again, taken to the sub bench, pushes off the wall, flicks it forward there, swimming, good swim, clear it next to her, could be the dangerous duo from Wellington, Josie Hunt and Claire George. I forgot it. Yeah, Claire George. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, those USA backs there. I'm not sure they try and play the same way as I guess Aussie backs or you know, in clearing, but they really need to go wide. She tried to go back up the middle, and as you can see, they're still under the pump. But it's a great flick from Tierra to release. Is that Joanna Whitman on the outside?
Georgia Childs there. Surrounded by 2 USA girls. Awesome work here. Great work from the USA. Right, this is a perfect place to be. You know, sub comes in, big drive, and now New Zealand has to try and stop them. Oh, big swim here. Number 6, Caitlin Tucker. A call's been made. I think against maybe Caitlin for legal use of a free arm. I didn't see it, but the refs must have seen it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, Benny. Sorry, I missed that one.
It's just maybe just when she started off for a swim, maybe just pulling her hand back and touching a New Zealand player's face, and that's enough to maybe cause an unfair advantage. Big flick here to the outside winger. Maybe Dean, I'm not sure. Forward here. Flicks it forward. Looks like number 8. Josie Hunt on the right-hand side. Coming through, Emma Ray, big flick. USA doing very well, but goal here by maybe Marika Bavila on the left side. Number... the ref didn't call. We'll see in a second. 2 minutes left in this first half. USA doing amazingly well with the defence. New Zealand have to work really, really hard to get through. Oh, Marika Bavila, there you go. Yep. You're right. USA will be, working on trying not to let any more goals scored this half, for sure. And maybe score a goal. That'll be their main goal.
Yeah, I mean, based on the live later, Ben, who's look at it, USA can't drop down anymore. I mean, if they come back, they can maybe squeeze a fifth spot and change the draw of the quarterfinals. But for them, they'll with one eye on the quarterfinals tomorrow. They'll just want to be, setting a standard and make sure they don't fall into any bad habits, even though, whether or not the game is out of their grasp. They've got to always prepare for the next game tomorrow,
There's this quick there, a little stop there by Leah Chamberlain. Advantage to America, and a really good place to be as well, America. Right in front of the New Zealand goal bin. Flick forward. Keeping in the middle, good by USA. Oh, danger zone.
Unlucky there.
Yeah.
Now, Agnes, you've been obviously commentating a lot of USA games. Has Tiara subbed all competition? That's what I want to know.
I don't think she's subbed much. I honestly don't know, but she's definitely down there. When she's down there, she's down there. She has a very strong presence.
Yeah, just such a, so fit to stay in the water, but also I'm sure she doesn't, cut corners and save her energy. She's just down there inspiring a team.
Here we go. Another call's been made with the last 20 seconds of the first half. Legal stop against New Zealand. A few legal stops now. Lots of big flicks though. It's a game of flicks, and both teams having some big flicks.
Yeah, there's a saying in boxing, Benny, styles make fights, and the great open play by both teams is very enjoyable viewing. When both teams try and play an open game with lots of flicking, it's good to watch.
Yeah. There we go. The first half is now over. 3 minutes of a break for these two teams. Both be, utilising the break and having a good breath, especially the players that stay in the whole game.
Yeah. Don't sub.
Yeah. I could never do that. Were you ever one of those players, Ben?
No, you don't know me very well, Ben.
Yeah, I love my subs, eh? Yeah, sometimes I'll sub even if I don't need a sub. Just because it's a good time to sub, I'll sub, yeah.
All right, so that's Phil Hickey in the water.
Are you wanting to talk more?
And Blair's Ultimate Bear is said that USA's second half team, so it should be exciting second half, Benny.
Oh, awesome. Naomi here, Anderson, Go Kiki. Who else is talking on this chat? Have we looked? Sean Tucker.
Ryan Dean's in there watching his sister.
Oh, hey Ryan Dean, Rachel Arbuckle, good to see you. Sam Marshall. A true draw right there. I'm not sure about that one. Not sure the context. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone at home. I'm not sure what the time is back in New Zealand. And
2 hours behind us, Ben.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What's the time now? I don't even know.
It's all a blur. This week's a blur, Ben.
It's crazy. It'll be 7 a.m. We don't actually have much time. We have one street, and as long as everyone's happy with, you being late, you'll be there. Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, there's some people throwing some shade in the comments. We have the Grand Canyon. New Zealand just have the ozone hole.
Wow. We have New Zealand. What do we have? A lot of things. We have mountains. We have
Hobbits.
We have Mount Doom. That's quite important. We have hobbits. That's true. That's true.
Kakapos.
Kakapos. Yeah. Some kiwis. Some really pointless birds that can't fly. Yeah. exactly.
That's not their fault. I won't get into a biology rant, but this is all just stop me. But yeah, it's a very unique fauna. It's very cool though. Even though they're useless, they've evolved to fill a niche, and that niche didn't involve flying. So well done to the New Zealand birds.
Yeah. That's quite cool, right?
Back to as we bring our attention back to, I guess, this game, Ben, and getting to the pointy end of the competition. New Zealand defending their gold medal from 2018. Ben, can you tell me, as a curious commentator, I guess how many people are left in this New Zealand women's team from 2018?
There's quite a few that aren't playing again this year. I think there's I would say there's probably six at least. Yeah. New players. And old players. Yeah, maybe six. Yeah. Half the team at least.
Great work there by. Is that number 10? Is that Agnes's daughter doing? One of your two daughters playing, doing great work to recycle that puck off the strike. Iana. Yeah.
So advantage puck against USA there. New Zealand, the middle of the pool. Hands to go up. And then right here, a flick through the middle. Centre v centre there. Nice swim here by, I believe, Claire George on the right side. Numbers down. So advantage here against for USA against New Zealand. New Zealand has me. Thanks, Campbell. Not for long. I'll be overseas next year. Here we go. Good work here by USA, putting some pressure on New Zealand. Leah Chamberlain coming through the middle of the USA team. A big drive, very big drive. Numbers on either side, and a finish. Looks like it was Leah Chamberlain the whole way, with good support from her forwards.
Yeah, that was just a classic double team there, Ben. Even if that USA player had the puck on their stick, there was just nowhere for her to go except backwards, and they just corralled her into that goal tray. So great numbers on the bottom there.
Yeah, that was awesome. Really cool. Good
textbook hockey.
Yeah, good work from the New Zealand team and good support. So hopefully the score, the player will come up in a second. Who actually scored it? Oh no, Rebecca Dean, number 10.
2 goals for Beck. Good work.
USA doing a nice turn there. Claire George put some pressure on her. Swimming, looking for a wing. Big flick by Emma Range in the middle. Going wide. Oh, it's offside forward. Claire George helping. I think there's Josie Hunt and Claire George. Oh, the dangerous duo from Wellington.
Yeah, after conceding that first goal in the second half, Ben, the USA players just... Well, hang on, though. Let's not go anywhere. Rudolph from South Africa, the ref, he's seen something. I'm calling a referee's timeout, but let's just say that was a goal, Ben. USA just having a bit of trouble getting down the bottom early enough and intercepting their links. And, the great players go down in case they're needed, not when they're needed. So
exactly. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, just maybe not anticipating New Zealand's moves. Obviously, New Zealand doing a foul to score the goal, but there was an advantage for New Zealand. So there's now an advantage on the on the American goal bin. America doing very well to defend this. It'll be a call against New Zealand, I think. No, a call against USA. Illegal stop. So New Zealand has a second chance to score here. Emma Ray going down early inside the goal bin. Leah Chamberlain flicking. Claire George on the right side. Leah Chamberlain, Claire. There's a bit of a passing match between American girls stopping their momentum. Finished there by, I believe, Leah Chamberlain, but we will see. Number 6. Marika Bavla finishing that. Well done, Marika. An Auckland girl. Her sister was in the elite team last year, and I believe she's kind of swapped. And now she is.
One in, one out.
Oh, she might have been in the elite team the year before as well, but I can't remember. So
do your own research on that.
Sorry, Marika. There'll probably be a comment saying
Yeah, the Blackfins there just outlasting, great breath hold. They finished off that goal because they were just outlasted the USA players in breath hold and putting in their second efforts to stay down and make sure that puck went in the tin.
There's some Rachel Arbuckle here. Really appreciate your quote before. So that I'm just lucky to be next to you, Ben. You're amazing, book of knowledge and
yeah.
Great
I
quotes.
will let you in on a secret. I don't come up with these things myself. I steal them from rugby league. I watch a lot of rugby league content.
Okay, pretty much the same.
Adapt
sport,
them. What's the word? Adapting, contextualizing, something.
Yeah.
Appropriating. That's the word.
In New Zealand, we don't have that much words, so I wouldn't know what that means. But that's all right. Cool. back to it. Here we go. USA takes the puck, big flick in the middle, finds a gap. Emma Ray here flicking back to her wing on the far side. Georgia Childs, by the looks of it, coming in with a forward. Emma Ray again swimming to her other side. Rebecca Dean. USA having possession here. 3 people down. There's numbers for USA. Let's see how they can use this. Good work by the USA girl. Back to the middle. Coming up to Emma Ray. New Zealand there takes it to the corner.
Yeah, Beck team back down there. She did a good effort to get back and get behind that little bust from the USA team as they look to shovel it. Tierra gets a quick flick towards number 9, Trisha Simon, and they're fighting in front of the tray, but New Zealand swimming away now. Can the camera keep up with it? It's just out of view. Some quick legs here.
It's Claire George there on this right side. Passing to her other forward, Josie Hunt, number 8. And that's the dangerous duo again. Really good combo, those two.
Now, for those who haven't heard my commentary much, they might not have heard of the 2-point turnaround, another football phrase.
Yeah.
And that just completely went the other way, Ben. USA about to score a goal, and then New Zealand on the bounce back.
Yeah, it's a common thing for New Zealand. We do practice that kind of thing, you know, being in defence and putting it out there and putting all your effort into attack and then going for that, that goal.
As another saying, sometimes the best defense is a good offense.
Yes. Oh, great. Oh man, these are great. Keep them coming, Ben. Hopefully you got some more for the next 8 minutes.
I got some saved up for the finals if I'm allowed to commentate.
There you go. Julian there talking to his team. 33 minutes of a team timeout for White. Having a bit of breath. Probably thinking about what they want to work on for the next 9 minutes. There's Leah Chamberlain on the left having a drink of water. Zoe Houston sitting out there watching her team. Yeah, at least six new players, maybe 7.
But yeah, still a very experienced call, though. I'm sure the ladies that are here from 2018 are, some of the most experienced, setting the platform, setting the tone.
Yeah, definitely. Here you go, flick across, USA girl.
Flick to the inside, a bit cheeky. In front of their own goal tray, New Zealand. Oh, hang on, I got confused which way the USA
That's
were
right.
going.
It happens to us. We're all human. All human. Leah Chamberlain going to the middle. A few numbers on her. The forwards here. Looks like Hannah on the right, on this close side, I believe. Big flick here. Leah again. Leah is hard to get through here. The New Zealand goalie. Big push here. Flick from the back. Emma Ray maybe finishing it. No, goal hasn't gone in. Emma Ray here. Goal still hasn't gone in.
It's
Lots of good defense.
Arm wrestle. Great work there. Good clearance from USA. Unfortunately, though, Rudolph. Oh, he's seen something.
So a barge.
Are we going 2-on-1?
Yeah, so we're going for a penalty shot.
Yeah.
I'm believing Emma Ray will definitely be one of the penalty shot takers.
I see Tierra not even moving. She knows it's her responsibility to defend that.
Lots of experience here. We have Emma Ray, I believe Leah Chamberlain, and Tierra, yeah. would have versed each other many times before.
Yeah, very difficult to defend the 2-on-1, hence
Referee's
the reason it's used. A knockdown. Oh, Tierra gets a stab on it. Is she about to clear it? Oh, she's lost possession. Can she recycle? She's got to get back there. And hang on, it's been called up.
No go, yeah.
Great work there from Tierra. Just getting a bite on the cherry and enough to, buy her some time. And New Zealand is unable to execute that one.
Yeah, very good. It looks like Leah Chamberlain just maybe putting her stick on Tierra's glove there and causing a second infringement foul and a no-go. So well done, Tierra. Great penalty shot defense. I think there was also a really good knockdown.
Yeah.
She must have done a really good knockdown at the start and then put it on the outside of Leah Chamberlain on the right-hand side and then just managing to swim it out and get fouled, and that's awesome. Well done. Josie Hunt there, big strike. Go through the middle. USA dispersing it to the right-hand side. Big tussle there on the far side. Leah Chamberlain at the back. Oh, Kaden Tucker, USA, swimming up. Possession still to USA. Georgia Childs gets hit by a USA girl, going wide. Emma Ray, swimming through the middle. This is dangerous for USA. There's numbers from New Zealand. The camera is wobbling a little bit, feeling a bit seasick.
Motion sickness.
Yeah.
Bit of discussion in the comments been about most capped players for New Zealand, and allegedly Claire, maybe the most capped, or even Bex.
Oh, yes.
Bex Brosnan, I think. But it's it's awesome that you guys do have archives and records to keep track of that. Not sure about you, Agnes, whether you keep a track of games played for your country.
I imagine someone does, but I don't know of it.
Yeah, very important, the record keeping. It'd be really cool if Big CMAS could help share some documents from all the worlds and create a world database. So everything in hockey takes time and volunteer time to organise, so it'd be a big task.
I believe it's Underwater Hockey UWH Heroes. We have .com or .co.nz that has lots of our history. If you want to look that up, really cool, really good, cool old photos, and you see some of the Masters players looking like they're whippersnappers.
Yeah,
young kids. Here's Leah doing her job on that wall. Emma Ray here has an open goal bin. USA Heroes got to come down. There's numbers though. Good defense.
Great flick, good defense, great flick. She finds Caitlin Tucker.
So Kayla and Leah have been versing each other a lot recently in the Wellington pool. So probably both know each other's styles. Helpful for both. Timeout White. Second half. So we have 5 minutes left in this second half. A really good game. Score at the moment is 6-1. But the defense of USA.
I think that's a cell column. That's a border.
Oh, okay. No, sorry. Yeah, 6-0. That's my fault. I'll just cross that out. Yeah, beautiful. But yeah, USA's defense has been amazing. Really, really good. And just a few of those breaks from New Zealand, I think it's been killing them.
Yeah, just every time New Zealand get the puck in open water attacking the goal tray, they're always supported by their team, which they must be very fit to get down there and support and finish off those goals.
USA girls got on early with 5 seconds left to go. Flick through the middle. USA have numbers. Emma Ray pushing up. Number 5, Eloise Sharp here on the right-hand side, doing very well. Advantage to USA. Illegal stop here from the New Zealand player. 4 minutes or 5 minutes left to go still.
Tierra just threading a needle there, getting that puck through those New Zealand players.
Eloise Sharp here on this close side. I used to coach her for 1 year. Can't take much credit. She's an amazing player. Not my help. There you go. Number 12. Olivia. Oh, free arm penalty against New Zealand. Number 12, I think. Or what number was that? Unsure. There's a puck in the middle. Rebecca Dean here. Nice turn.
Great
Really
turn.
strong turn.
Unfortunately, gets a kick in the chin for her efforts there.
Yeah. Claire George here, working pretty hard on the right side, with help from her Josie Hunt. Okay, here we go. Advantage. Advantage against New Zealand again. USA be trying to utilize this. Good swim, right. Rebecca Dean's been sent out for a minute. Unsure what for. So New Zealand down to 5 players. USA number...
Rest time out. Unfortunately, Tierra presenting some symptoms to the referee of an injury. Potentially, although maybe she's fixing a mask. My apologies.
Is someone getting sent out or
Looks like
not?
she was...
No, no one's getting sent out. I thought there was a call there. No. Oh, no, New Zealand getting sent out. Another player down. Claire George, 2 minutes out. Looks like a mere flick to the face. Okay, New
Good
Zealand
chance
having to
here.
work
New
extra
Zealand-
hard here.
Yeah, USA bounced back. 6 on 4. Iana.
Leah Chamberlain here. Emma Ray caught the back.
Oh, another one out. But Beck about to come back in, so...
From New Zealand. Leah Chamberlain here. I think for barging potentially. Down to 3 for a little bit. Rebecca Dean will be coming in just as the buzzer goes.
But it'll still be 6 on 4. 1 in, 1 out in the sim bin.
This is USA will be... Wow, there you go. Rebecca Dean back in the pool. She's going to be running in there quickly, trying to help out. Oh, USA have numbers. Goal's been scored. Well done, USA.
Great reward for USA for their efforts.
Number 7 from the USA team, Tierra.
Yeah, the captain's knock.
There's a warning for breaking against New Zealand as well, I believe. New Zealand girls will be feeling pretty tired after that, the girls who are in.
So we've got 30 seconds left with 4 in the water.
Oh, number 5,
the
Beth scored, apparently.
There we go. Change. And apologies, camera 2. Oh, it might be back online. We'll just see if we can finish out this game with camera 2 back in action on the underwater camera.
There's a bit of a discussion here by the refs. Not sure what's happening.
Yeah, because the clock, even in the last 2 minutes, Benny, the clock should still be ticking down, right?
Warning for breaking against New Zealand. Yeah, clock stopped. Yeah, last 2 minutes. Yeah, correct.
But even in strikes, so
only if there's a talk. Yeah, only if there's referee timeout. So yeah, must have been something something to talk about. Cool. On that far wall, camera's a bit blurry.
just need to refocus after turning back on. Had a little nap, power nap. He's got a big day ahead of him, camera 2.
Yeah, the tools here are used pretty hard. USA, big flick past MRA. Good work by the USA forward, Caitlin Tucker. Josie Hunt here, taking it to the sub bench. Well needed for New Zealand. The pressure from USA being very intense. MRA, good work on the wall, holding it there, drawing a few numbers. Forward comes down number 12, Olivia, and supporting player number 9, Claire George. She goes for a sub. Number 10 here, Rebecca Dean, flicking it to a USA player. Emma Ray trying to tackle her. Oh, big sim by number 5. Olivia Sharp, but no, illegal stop, New Zealand. 30 seconds left in this first half.
Yeah, just to come back to the live later, Ben, it looks like New Zealand are going to secure second spot in going into the quarterfinals, and USA will stay in 6th seed. So for those not familiar with the draw, 7th and 8th place, Australia and South Africa are going to play the top 2 seeds in the B division, and then the winner of those become the 7th seed. So they're playing for a spot in the quarterfinals, and the top 6 in this championship division go through to their quarterfinal seedings tomorrow.
There you go. Kiwi's just there holding it in the park, trying to burn the time, and the time is now over. Final score 6 to New Zealand. Oh, 6-1. 6-1. Awesome.
Great game by New Zealand, really getting some ascendancy there and continuing their dominance of this competition.
I think both teams would have enjoyed that. Lots of intensity in that game.
And good viewing for hockey, as we mentioned. Good open play.
Yeah.
Agnes, any final comments for the USA women?
I'm sure that they're disappointed with this result, but I think they can keep their heads up. They've got a good standing. In the end, it's coming down to the playoffs and what they do there.
Awesome. Thanks for letting me jump in this morning, Agnes, and fulfill my promise. We'll leave it there. Stay tuned for some more action around today on Thursday.
Thank you very much, everyone at home, and we'll see you at the next game.